What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Enigmatica 2 Expert. Yeah, guys. So we're currently outside our, I guess, starting area here. I'm not going to call it a base because it's not really a base. We're just kind of out here doing a little bit of fishing. Yeah. What better way to spend a day when you have a nice lake and, you know, a fishing rod? You might as well just take some time, do a little bit of fishing, catch some fish, maybe get some resources. So I've been doing this for a little while now. You can see I got us a piece of leather. We got some fish. We got jellyfish, which can turn into a slime ball. That's kind of cool, I guess. All of these fish, it seems like, can be crafted into regular raw fish. Now, why am I fishing? Well, there's a couple reasons. One of those could be that I might want to get my protein up, right? No, that's not why we're doing this. It's kind of a weird train of thought. I wanted to go exploring. So I was like, what's a good way to go exploring? So I was like, okay, does this pack have any like hang gliders in it? So I was looking for gliders and I saw, yeah, we have the Ender IO ones that you can apply. And then I saw, oh yeah, there's the glider wings here from Open Blocks. So in order for us to do that, we are going to need impregnated sticks, it looks like, but we can do the glider wings, which of course is more impregnated sticks. But then we also need hardened leather. So hardened leather you can get by regular leather and some pressed wax. So in order to get to this stage here, we're gonna need pressed wax. Pressed wax you can get from candleberries, which I believe you have a chance of finding by breaking tall grass. I haven't checked this out yet. If not, you can also get this stuff from the Pam's Harvestcraft Market, if that's available in this mod pack. But anyway, I'm sure there's going to be a way for us to do this. Leather, however, that's another thing. So we can get leather by fishing, which I just found out. I didn't actually know about that before. And I also saw there was tiers on this leather. So the regular leather that we know from Minecraft has leather tier 2, and the rabbit hides is leather tier 1. So 4 of those turns into this. That's just the vanilla recipe. But I thought the leather tier was kind of interesting. I wonder if there's a leather tier 3 or something. But anyway, we can see that you can also get leather from the drying racks. So steak can be dried in leather, chicken, cooked fish can be dried into leather. It does take 8.5 minutes, so we'll probably end up making a bunch of these drying racks. But that was my train of thought here. If we fish up some fish, we can turn into leather, and that leather can turn into a hang glider, and that will allow us to go exploring. Make sense? Okay, that's where we are. So let's go ahead and convert all these fish into the regular, vanilla, boring fish. We're going to cook those up, and that's going to eventually turn into our leather here, aside from this one. So how many did we have? 18? Okay, so that is... And we're going to need a little bit more coal in here. Let's grab some of these, like so, and we'll just toss those in there. Cook them all up. They'll be just fine. This other fish, I'll throw in here into our mob drop, I guess. I did make another chest. I'm putting all of our mob drops in here, by the way. So yeah, that is that stuff. Okay, so we're cooking up the fish. We need to figure out if we can get ourselves candleberries, because that's going to be an important step. And then we need to figure out how to get ourselves into the impregnated sticks. So I'm going to take our bed with us. Let's go over and see if we can harvest some of this tall grass, and if it does give us Pam's Harvestcraft seeds. This is an important step that I probably should have figured out first, but we're gonna do it together. So what was this? This is a chili pepper seed from Rustic. I'm trying to vein mine here. What do we, just a regular wheat seed? Okay. Anything else? We are not appearing to get any Pam's stuff, which is a little bit of a problem if that's not set up this way. Actually, I guess I'll stop trying to vein mine and just break them all by hand. Other alternatives, there are the gardens that I've seen around, and those could potentially have something that we need in them. Yeah, I'm not seeing any Pam seed coming from the tall grass. Okay, that is unfortunate. So these gardens here, these can potentially have things in them that might be useful. So we're looking for candleberries. And I am not seeing candleberries in any of those. Cotton. So cotton, we can turn into cotton seed, grow that, and then that's another source of string for us. All right, so that's just another option here. I believe these gardens, they do spread naturally, and I think if you like shift right click, or maybe you have to use a shear on them. I can't remember. There's a way you can pick them up and move them. Did I just hear a sound over here? Oh, yeah, the little hamster. Hey. All right, so we did not get any candle berries from this one. I see there's another type of a garden down here. Let's go see that. Is that a tropical garden? That might be a tropical one. It kind of looks like pineapples. Yeah, tropical garden. Let's break a bunch of these. Okay, so cantaloupe, soybean, that's good. All right, yeah, still not seeing candleberry. We got lots of different things. I'm gonna have to make another chest to put all these things up into somewhere, or we can just throw them away. I'm not sure what I want to do yet. Charge syrtis quartz. Okay, so I saw that there was more gardens around, so we're gonna have to go explore, see if we can find some more, and then see if those gardens will produce the candleberries. Is this the ones we were just breaking a moment ago? Shaded garden? I'm not seeing anything that looks like candleberries in here, but yeah, these are definitely a different one. Okay. Well, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go through these, see if I can find what we're looking for, and we'll be back, guys. All right, guys, so after going around and finding 3 unique types of gardens and breaking multiple of each of those types, we didn't get any candleberries, so that got me thinking, you know, it's probably on a wiki somewhere which gardens candleberries drop from. So I went off to the Pam's Harvest Craft wiki and I was looking. Turns out that garden doesn't exist anymore. It used to be called a berry garden, and that was in modded Minecraft 1.7.10. And apparently that's now removed. So you cannot get candleberries from gardens anymore. Oh boy. So that makes this a little bit more tricky. The only way to get candleberry itself is to get a market and to pay an emerald for it. And the market itself costs 9 emeralds. So we need to be able to mine a bunch of emeralds, or I guess find villagers and trade for up to 10 emeralds in order to do this. Alternatively, I did see in here, if we go to here and look at the press wax, you can also go to the pressing tab, which means we'd have to make a presser, and we can do wax comb. So you can get 2 pressed wax from 1 wax comb, and if you get a honeycomb, you get a honey and a pressed wax. I don't know if you can do anything with this honey other than cook it. I guess that's all you can probably do with it. You can turn it into a slime ball. Okay. Well, anyway, so in order to do that, we need to find the Pam's Harvest Craft bees. These beehives here, and we break these. I think that can give us a comb, or does it just give us the bee and then we have to put that into the hive? Maybe that's how it is. All right, so I saw that there was another one over here. I don't know if this is worth pursuing, to be completely honest, but I do want to be able to like get around easier than having to jump over every block and stuff. If we could just climb up a mountain and then hang glide way over there, that would save so much time, I think. So let's break another one of these. I can't remember if these just drop the bees or if you get any combs from it. It looks like it is just the bees. So if we look at the uses on one of these, and yeah, apiary, this is the Pam's Harvest Craft one. So you put it in the apiary and then it'll just start producing this stuff over time. So that does require some item frames, which we have seen in structures around, right? Otherwise, it's going to cost us some sticks around leather, which we can also make just by cooking fish and then drying them out. But that's going to take 8.5 minutes. So I'll probably just go collect the ones in the world around. So we need at least 3 of those for 1 apiary. Since we have 2 different queens, it might make sense to get 6 of them and make a couple more. Or we could go and find even more bees around and do this. But it's still going to be a process of setting it up and then waiting. So I'm pretty sure in our inventories, in our store down below, that we have some item frames already from previously. Let's go see if we have 3. I think it might just be 2, but I'm not entirely sure here. Yeah, that's just 2. I suppose we can make the 3rd one. We do have this other leather here, and we can make sticks easily enough. Let's go ahead and get one of these things going real quick here. All right, so leather with some stick around it, and there's an item frame. We'll grab the other 2. And then we need, I think it was, I guess we don't need that much. It was 6 planks, wasn't it? Okay, so planks, item frames, apiary. All right, so we're one step closer. I think you have to place this on grass or nearby flowers. I can't remember exactly how the Pam's Harvest Craft apiaries work. We'll just set it up here. We'll call that good. Let's put a queen in there. So it does have a health bar that will deteriorate over time. And then after a certain amount of time, I'm not exactly sure how long it is, it'll start producing these items. So it is good to get multiple of these. So I think I am going to grab more item frames from, can't remember where it was. I think it was this location over here. So yeah, exactly where I'm headed, past this weird wall thing. Yeah, I'm gonna go over there and grab some more of those item frames. Maybe we'll set up like 4 or 5 of these things, just get a bunch of them going. But the other thing is, we are in fact going to need a bunch of iron. So the next step is, after we get these apiaries set up and we get the combs coming in, we are going to have to continue upgrading and mining more resources. Anyway, guys, let me go ahead and start on this process and we'll be right back. All right, guys, so I was able to make 3 more of these apiaries. In fact, we could probably make even more than this. I was able to get about 16, was it 16? Anyway, quite a bit of the item frames from over in that area. There was a lot of them for decoration purposes, for like the little benches or whatever. But yeah, so we have the queen here, one here. This is the one that we set up originally. It's already made a wax comb and a honeycomb. And this one probably has nothing as well. I just got done placing those in there. I found some tall flowers while I was going back and forth, so I brought some over here. I don't know if those help increase the speed. I assume they do. Maybe they just needs at least one flower nearby, like the forestry bees. I don't know. But anyway, we have these things set up, and they're going to be doing what they need to do, so it's just a matter of time for that. So the next step is we need to get ourselves some iron, right? So let's go to our quest book here, to the getting started. And it looks like we did get a harvest level 2 quest complete for syrtis quartz. Syrtis quartz tool parts are made in the part builder. All right, so that's going to give us half a stack of torches or a copper hammer that's enchanted with unbreaking. What does a copper hammer do? Thermal foundation. I don't know. And then, or a bow is the other thing. So let's take a look. Copper hammer. Does this allow us to make plates? If it allows us to make plates, that's going to be something that's good. Otherwise, if it's just mining, I'm not so sure about that. So we can get some ingots out of it, but it doesn't show what its uses are. I was kind of hoping that was a hammer that we could craft plates using it with, so we can make things in the future. But if it's just mining, I don't know. I guess we don't really need torches, right? Torches are fine. We already have a bow, so I guess we'll take the copper hammer regardless. Let's just do that. So, unbreaking. Let's go test this thing out, because I'm not exactly sure what it does. Okay, it does do a 3x3. Okay, fine. So, it's for mining. So, let's continue on here. So, the next step is it wants us to do level 3, which is getting some iron ore. So, we can either get it from Ex Nihilo Creato. So, is there sifting in this? There must be. Let's take a look at this. This might be an easier way to get some resources here. Oh, we can't do that. So we need plates in order to do this. And we need mechanism. Okay. Heavy oak sieve requires the original one. So yeah, we do need to get into mechanism before we can even start sifting. That's so strange. Most mod packs, this is the starting way of getting resources here. A little bit later game, it seems. Anyway, so we can't do it this way. That's kind of interesting, I think. So yeah, we need to make ourselves the next upgrade. So we can currently mine, what is it? Modifier. It says mining level, right? That's what we ended up changing before on this, didn't we? So yeah, we have a mining level of copper. So we need to upgrade that to iron. And I believe, is there a syrtis sharpening? Maybe? If we're going to upgrade it to the next level, how do we get syrtis quartz sharpening kit? Okay, so we might be able to do that right here. If we have syrtis quartz, can I make that? I'm not sure. I've never done this particular thing before, so I don't know if this is how that works. It looks like Okay, so syrtis quartz sharpening kit, mining level syrtis, but it doesn't say what that is. So let's make the, oh, that's kind of cool. It's like transparent a little bit. All right. So we need 1 flint. Do we have flint around here? I'm not seeing flint. It's right there. Okay. So then we take our tool over onto our tool station. That plus this upgrades us to syrtis. Isn't it iron pick? Yes, I guess. What? All right, so now that we have this, can we go mine ourselves a bit of iron? Oh, it says it's harvestable. Okay, so here we go. Quest complete, harvest level 3. So yeah, wow, 18 of them. Dang, that was quite the ore vein, wasn't it? So we have 18 iron from here. I think there was another... Wasn't there another one around here? Oh, yeah, right here. Is it just 1 ore or is there a bunch? Oh, looks like there's a bunch. So we're up to 25 iron. That is not bad at all. So what else can we mine here? We can do tin. Okay. More tin here. Might as well grab that while we're down here. There's more copper. I don't see why we shouldn't grab this. Okay. And was there anything else around here of note? There's black quartz that requires a harvest level of iron, so that will be our next one. Silver requires harvest level iron. Okay. Yeah, let's... Where does this go? Yeah, did I just see a creeper down there? Okay, skeleton. We'll just leave that alone for now. That's not something we need to mess with at the moment. So now that we have iron, our next step is to smelt that down. We can do it in the smeltery, or I think we might even be able to do it in the furnace. And if we can do it in the furnace, we might as well just do it there, since ore doesn't appear to double in the smeltery, so there's not a lot of reason to do it other than casting tools, right? Let's take a look at this. If we go to uses, smelting, iron ore, 1 ingot. Yeah, we might as well just do it in the furnace if it's going to be that way. That way we don't have to worry about melting it down, then casting it and all that. So I'll just throw it in here, let it cook. It should just be 1-to-1 with these tiny coals, and we get the ingots directly, I do believe. And we don't have to worry about wasting lava. Yep, that seems to work just fine. Grab a little bit more of this. Perfect. Cool. All right, so now that that's done, we can start looking at making ourselves a presser. So the presser required pistons. Oh, you know what? No, I didn't consider this. Pistons require redstone. Redstone is what mining level? Oh boy. Did we see any redstone when we were digging this out before? Not entirely sure we did. Can we harvest this yet? No, we still need iron. Oh, but there's a bunch of iron here too. Okay, I forgot about that. All right, well, I tell you guys what, I'm gonna go ahead and dig down further here. I'm gonna see if we can come up with some redstone so we can see what the harvest level is. You cannot see it in GEI for whatever reason. It does not say what the harvest level is, so we have to actually look at it. All right, let me continue digging down here while we wait for that iron to smelt and the bees to do their thing, and we'll be right back, guys. All right, so not that much longer. We're now down to Y15. We didn't have to go all the way down to 0 and branch mine. Yeah, this says it is harvestable with syrtis. Ooh, and there's a bunch of it right here. Oh boy, that's a lot of it. Okay, how much did we end up getting? About a stack plus a resonating redstone crystal. That's pretty awesome. I'm gonna go ahead and fill this in. Yeah, just fill this all in. It's not a big deal. This is gonna be part of our staircase eventually. All right, so yeah, we ended up getting some good stuff here. Amber ore, that requires iron. Gold ore is syrtis, so yeah, I was mining some of that on the way down. I left the rest of it. Some more things that we'll have to mine eventually. We don't have a lot of storage space, so I don't really want to mine everything that I see, but I do want to collect it eventually. So yeah, we have redstone, so that means we can make ourselves pistons now, I think. Was there something else that I missed? Oh, yeah. Okay, so iron plate. So I believe we might be able to make plates. Well, we can do it this way. Okay, yeah, that might be the easiest way. I was gonna say we might be able to make ourselves a mold for casting. We now have gold, so we can make reusable plates or reusable casts. Let's just go ahead and do the engineer's hammer. Oh, this was the other thing. Yeah, that's the forge hammer. This is what I was thinking that we could craft to make plates, but no. Yeah, doing it this way does cost 2 iron, and doing it through the casting method would only use 1 iron. So maybe it would be better for the smeltery to do this so we can save a little bit on resources here. Okay, let's do that. I'm gonna melt down... How do we make a plate mold? Plate mold. How do we do that? We're gonna need some kind of a plate. Can we make like a stone plate somehow? Yeah, we need some kind of a plate first of all to pour stuff onto. Maybe we have to make an iron plate and then lose it, and then we'll make the rest of them cheaper going forward. I'm not sure the best way of doing that. I guess that might be. So we probably will have to do the hammer method to start with. So I'll grab 1 string. We'll grab a couple iron and 2 sticks, I think is what it was. Acquire hardware. Aw, yeah. All right. So there's some sticks. There's a string. There's a couple iron. There's a hammer. Then we can do that and this. And there's a plate. We only needed 2 plates for the 2 pistons, right? Maybe we will hold off on doing the plate mold until we need a lot of them. Oh, look at this recipe. You can get 2 pistons, but we need treated wood for that. Wait a second. Did I thought there was a way that we could do this without this method. I am incorrect. So in order to do this, we do in fact need treated wood. So we are going to have to get ourselves a creosote or a coke oven to get creosote. Oh man. Yeah, this is the thing though. I don't know much about this mod pack, so things like this keeps catching me off guard. Okay, so creosote comes into a bucket. Bucket is 3 iron plates. Well, we can do that. Before we waste the rest of our iron on things like that though, I kind of feel like we should, let's see here. So yeah, harvest level, gates. So immersive engineering, by making 1 coke brick, we unlock that. And that would be this section here. So we've already done the hammer, which I don't know if we're gonna get credit for it since we made it before that's unlocked. We might. But yeah, creosote comes from the coke oven. So I think we do need to do this first here. So let's take a look at coke brick. Oh my goodness. Coke brick comes from brick, red sandstone, probably any kind of sandstone, and then some porcelain clay, bone meal and clay. All right. Looks like, is it becoming nighttime? No, that was looking like it was. Okay. So bone meal and clay. We just need 4 though, so let's just do that. Don't want to waste all of our bones unless we know we have a lot of them. Also, that hammer's in there. So we need clay. 1 more of those. Okay, that and that. There's 4. Clay back. Bone meal back. So we have that. We need... Oh, you know what? I guess we have to make the bricks, don't we? So we'll throw that into the furnace. Let that cook up. And then we need sandstone. And I think we have plenty of sand right here to do that. Cool. All right, so it's just waiting on the bricks. Well, thankfully, we get 3 of them per craft here. I'm not exactly sure how many we need. Is it 27? So we're going to have to do this 9 times. So we're going to need a lot of bone meal. Anyway, so there's the coke brick, and that should... Yeah, it looks like that gets past our first gate here. Actually, we didn't claim this one either. That gives us a lava clay bucket. We'll hold on to that for a moment. This right here. So we can get a portable tank, a fluid pump, or 32 iron plates. So the way that we're currently making iron plates would take us a stack of iron to make those 32. Is that something that we want to do? What about a fluid pump? Let's take a look. I believe that requires power. So that is just 3 iron plates. Well, I guess That would be 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So it seems like this is not as good of a reward than the 32 iron plates. I kind of feel like I want to take the 32. Portable tank basic. So that would be this one, which is very inexpensive for us. Okay, yeah, the 32 iron plates is obviously the better reward from that. So we will take this. Oh, my mistake. I thought this was choose one. Okay, so we get all of these rewards. Very good. All right, so now that we have that, we can go to immersive engineering. And this wants us, welcome to immersive engineering. This mod primarily offers large multi-block machines and cool aesthetic things. This is a tier 1 tech mod. The speed and energy requirements of the machines have been heavily modified. This chapter leads to mechanism. Oh, okay. So that does give us an engineer's hammer, which we've already made, and an engineer's manual. So we click the checkbox, we get this, and we get another engineer's hammer. That's fine. So the coke oven, 27. Yeah, the coke oven produces coal, coke, charcoal, and creosote oil. Supply with coal or wood logs. So we need to get ourselves a lot more of the porcelain clay, which means we need a lot more bone meal. I don't know if there's a way for us to get that another way other than killing monsters. Bone meal. Is there a way that we can get this that's easier? So a bone and a squeezer, if we could even make that. Obviously this seems like the better way of doing it. Okay. I was hoping there might be some kind of a plant or some other method for us to get it that would be a lot easier. I guess if we find bone blocks, we could go get some of that. I know there's like the bone, maybe, is it in this version? The bone block, like structures that you can find throughout the world. If we could find those, that might be easy. Yeah, it doesn't really look like there's anything else here. So probably we're gonna have to wait till nighttime and hunt down some skeletons to get some extra bones to do this. All right. Well, we just slept through the night. So yeah, that's gonna take a minute before it becomes nighttime again, but that is definitely a thing that we are gonna have to do if we're going to proceed here. So how are these guys doing? So yeah, we got quite a bit of honeycomb and wax. What about this one? Oh yeah, lots of honeycomb. Lots of that. And yeah, we have plenty. We are ready to go. So we are waiting on the creosote, essentially, is where we're at right now. All right, so I'm gonna wait till nighttime, see if I can hunt down some skeletons, and we'll be back, guys. All right, guys, so after a night of fighting and with the bones that we had left over, we have a total of 13, which I believe is enough. I just got done smelting down 32 brick here, and I believe we only need 11 bones. Yeah, there we go. Plus this clay, so there's 32 porcelain clay. So now that we have that, we just need a little bit of sandstone. Let's grab some of this here. How much do we need? I think it is just 8 of these, right? Pretty sure it's just 8. We'll put those, the rest of that away. And if we do one of these, one of those, some of this, there's 24, plus the rest of it over here is the 27, and that should complete the quest. Awesome. Okay, so coke oven is ready to go. We do need an engineer's hammer. It doesn't matter which one. And then we need to place this somewhere so we can get this set up for the time being. How about over here? Just place this thing down. It's a 3x3 by 3. So something like this. Oh my goodness. Place the blocks right. And you can go right there. Awesome. So you just right click in the center, then it turns into the thing and you place in your coal there. Now in previous mod packs, when a piece of coal gets processed, you get half a bucket. And I'm not exactly sure how many buckets of this stuff we're gonna need. Let's just do all 8 of these pieces of coal, shall we? Seems good. We'll just throw those in there. It automatically powers itself with the coal. It'll process into coal coke, and then we will get the creosote oil over here. All right, well, that's going to take a bit of time. We're pretty much running at the end of the episode right now. I did set up our fish over here to be turned into leather. You can see it is 75% complete on the one that I started the first one I placed. So yeah, this still got a little bit of time to finish up here, a couple more minutes. We will continue on with this next time. But anyway, guys, that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to leave a like on the episode if you liked it, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.